Alright, so who's next? Dahlia, I think, let's see, she does the whole fiasco on the bridge. So that guy covers for her. The convict in 3-4. I forget his name actually. Terry Falls or something weird like that. He takes the fall. I guess that might be the name pun. But, so that's not well planned. And then the way she poisons Godot, I guess that had to be planned. She gives it to Phoenix, and Phoenix just wears it like a moron. I don't know. So, how did she get the poison in his coffee though? Just when he's not looking? Hold on. Case 3-1 ace attorney. How did she get it in there? I forget. Leaped onto the sand. Dahlia had been a suspect in the poisoning of Armando. Ingested poison that had slipped into his coffee in the courthouse cafeteria. No poison had been found because she gave it to Phoenix. She also planned out the dating of Doug Swallow, I guess, as a means to that end. To get the poison. So she did plan all that. She couldn't have done it by accident. Or maybe she just runs into Phoenix. But why did she even poison him? Because he's on to her for the other crime that she had done before. So it's almost like she needs 2 slots too. But I have to give her maybe somewhat planned. I thought it was worse, but I guess the poisoning deserves some credit. And then she kills Doug too. She does so many different things, it's hard to separate them. She asked for coffee? I don't remember that, but either way, she slipped some poison in to Godot's coffee, and of course nobody searches her, so then she runs out, or she gets out and gives it to Phoenix. I guess I'll give her somewhat planned, but I'm not crazy about her as a character. Now, this is a big one. Luke Atmey is a brilliant planner. So he strings you along twice. He makes you think he's Master Math, then he makes you disprove your own theories about how he's not Master Math now when he committed the murder. So he planned it twice over. And let me think, what are the mistakes that he makes? Like Desi touches the urn, or you touch the urn, your fingerprints are on it, and what else? Ron doesn't even rat him out. Is that because he doesn't know it's him who's blackmailing him, or is it because he has something on him? So he's blackmailing the real Master Mask and pretending to be yeah, there's so many dynamics of how he like sort of incriminates himself for one crime to avoid the other. And then even when you get him on the Cain Ballard murder, he gives some of the better testimonies and explanations for why everything is the way it is. Like even his last testimony is one of the hardest. You have to just press. There's no evidence. It's super detailed. That's one of the hardest and best testimonies. His final one. Let me actually read through it. Let's see. Luke, Atmey, final. That might give me some idea of what else he did too. True, I was not at Lordly Taylor. So this is when you prove pretty much everything. Had to leave to see about another job request. I had known the day beforehand, so I had this photo ready. So he was trying to explain his mask thing. He thought it was Ron. So Ron doesn't know he's blackmailing him. He doesn't know who it is, I think. Alright, where was I? This is this last testimony, just to see like if I'm missing anything with this crime. Because I always praise this one, but I don't remember every detail of it. Key card and wallet. It was abundantly clear that he was there. Deduction from the buzzer. Victim would have left fingerprint. See, he's doing everything as though he's actually a detective. He's certainly smart enough to be. He's definitely one of the best villains, I feel like, overall. Black letter, I don't like that part. That one's kind of weak, but mistook the color of the jewel. All the evidence points to that poor boy. So he manages to make himself look like Master Mask and make Ron look like himself, which means the killer of Cain Ballard. And then when he's proven to be Master Mask, it's like he wants to be, even though he knows Ron is. But then Ron gets out of both, which is just by dumb luck. He gets out of the murder and the Master Mask, even though he really is Master Mask. So he proved Ron innocent of being masked to mask in his first trial. Inadvertently, obviously, but or maybe he doesn't know it's Ron. How would he not know that? No, he's blackmailing him, so he obviously knows. So he proves Ron innocent in the first trial, and then he implicates him in a different crime too. So he's not just planning for himself, he's planning for what to do to Ron at the same time. So that is very, very good. Who's left? Furio Tigre. I guess I have to give him planned, even though the whole body double thing is annoying, because it's hard to believe that anyone would buy that, but he impersonates Phoenix, he impersonates Glenn Elg, so he does do it, which is planning, and it is a decent plan as far as faking the death, creating a witness, and doing the actual crime separately. But the only thing you have to give him is the benefit that his disguises were actually believable, which they're not, but apparently they worked, so you can't blame him for that. They did technically work. And then what else did he do? The killing itself took some planning. He stole the thing, the software, and then he was going to sell it, although I forget what exactly happens with that. Or no, he goes for the lottery ticket instead of the software. So what happens to the software? But he had already planned to kill him. I forget which is more important, but either way, he's going for one or the other. So it's obviously premeditated. And it's also well orchestrated as far as the disguise, because it does come out before the crime comes out. Like, they first discover the fake killing before they discover the real killing. So that's the whole purpose of it. So it does succeed in its intention. And then for Godot, we have, what do you call it? So his crime is only in case 5. He kills basically Dahlia in Maya's mother, right? That's the way it goes, Elise. I'm surprised I don't remember that detail, even though I know the case pretty well. It's not really that well planned or premeditated. He just kind of intercepts her. I guess I don't know these cases as well as I should. There's just so much that happens. Ezra intercepts in a day. Let's just say he's being the hero and saving the day. So he had to at least plan it a little bit to have known that was going to happen and to protect her. But then why would he let it happen? He wants to take revenge on Dahlia instead of just outright telling the plan from the beginning. This also helps Morgan because she's part of this plan as well. So, I mean, I'll say it's planned. He knew what was going to happen. The fact that he didn't prevent it, again, preemptively is odd. And it couldn't really be premeditated because he's not the one who initiates the killing. He's the one who's doing it in retaliation. So he even gets wounded by the knife. So I don't know how you even factor that in. That's like a Manny Cochin thing. Just the fact he knew about it, I'll give him somewhat planned.